This is just a little bit too big to get through the sawmill, so we're gonna put it through the chain mill. That's pretty fast, huh? How long does it take to get like that? 1.5 years sitting out here on the bunk. 1.5 years this thing was standing in the woods. It was dying, but it was still standing up 1.5 years ago. It's like dinner on a plate. What do we do here so you can see it better? Look at it. There's one of them, right there. Now a woodpecker, he thinks those are delicious. Oh, there's 2 more right there. There's one. Yeah, them big flathead things crawl into the tree. When you walk by a dead pine tree and you hear the quack, 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 quack. That's those things. They get about as big around as my finger. Where are they? Oh, there it is. Eventually that thing will be as big around. Well, not this one. Something's gonna come and eat it. But, you know, he would. There they go. Just don't go down my sleeve. Look at that. Come here and take a look. Them buggers, they got into the tree a little bit around this knot. Come and take a look. There. There's the knot. And see all this stuff here. This stuff. Okay. Those worms. This is what they cut out of the tree already, all these little filings. They just tunnel through and make holes through it, and the woodpeckers come and try and eat them. But look at all this stuff. It's what they cut out of it. Here's some of the holes. Oh, they're there. Oh, here's where they got in one spot. They got in there. There's another one. It's not a very big one though. Yeah, there's more. There's more up here. Character. They just added character to our tabletop. Look at all them little munchy things. When they're adults, they're these bullet beetles. They fly around. They got antennas that are like 2 inches long. Weird looking bugs. But when they're in the larva stage, the woodpeckers think they're at the deli. It's amazing. There you go. If we have an oops on the way, like if I don't cut it very good, it is laser guided chainsaw, doesn't work too hot, I still want to end up with 2 tabletops. So I'm going to cut it at 6. Just Work is there. Right here, the middle of the tree. We don't want it in our tabletop because it's going to get splitty kind of things around it. We don't want it in there. So we're going to come over here about that much. Wet. Little glitch. Gonna have to do something about that. The exhaust port comes right out on the laser. I'll have to put a little something to protect it. Don't know what yet, but I think I'll look at it in the morning. It's still kind of drippy rainy out here. Yes. It's been more than just next morning I'm going to get right after. It's been more like about 2 weeks. But what have we learned? Laser on the train saw, a definite plus. That is helping, definitely. We're going to raise this up so the exhaust no longer cooks the laser. We'll raise it up, keep the train brake so the train brake still works. I had to use some of this stuff, Loctite, on the threads on here because I lost a little piece in the sawdust, but I found it. Thank you. So we'll make the changes and then start her up again. And we have added a second laser. All right, what else do we know? Yeah, I thought I would try this in the worst conditions, bright sunlight, to see how much I could see the laser inside of the cut. But I can't see it too well inside of the cut. I wonder if I fitted a level to here instead of the laser and use the other laser as a guide going through, which I have done that before. That works pretty good. I had great hopes that fitting a laser right to the saw. But maybe putting, let's see, a birotational level. They would give me a vertical line regardless of the angle that the saw is placed at. I think that's called a birotational, so it would turn, and if I fit it right here where the laser is, then between the straight line laser and the level here maybe can make it work. Finding a way through. It's always interesting finding a way through, because there's something that works. Something in here works somewhere. We can cut it perfect. We'll figure it out. Daddy, help! We'll figure it out. And sometimes it is, Daddy, help! That's a good thing, not a bad thing. Help. All right, we turned the page. The laser didn't work so good. The rotational laser, spinning, marking it, that was sort of okay. But we have today fitted in here a bubble level. Yeah, rotational. Rotate. It'll work anyway that we turn it. At least it's supposed to. We're going to find out. What do you think?
It looks perfect.
You watch and let us know how it works, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Where's your brother today?
Alaska.
And when's his birthday?
In 3 days.
3? I talked to him on the phone and I already told him happy birthday.
It's not his birthday.
Oh, okay.
It's in 3 days.
Were you here when he was born? I was. I was around. Were you around?
No, but Mom told me.
She did, huh?
And I was counting
You know, that's the
days
problem because
down.
your mom's usually right.
Because it wasn't 6 days, but now it's 3.
This is coming up on amazing. What do we know? It seems to be working. As far as the operating ease, it's much easier than any other way I've split a log like this. So far so good. We'll see how much more we can fine-tune, perfect, and figure out how to use this. But I think we're heading in the right direction.
Guy, and he was trying to kill Venom, but he had this.
Well, here we are, back in the shop. But guess what? Today I've got 2 of the littles with me. There's one, oh, and there's the littlest little. And here's the next bigger little. And what we have is also new improved version. Look at this. Bolts on, clamps on, don't have to drill a hole. We're going to see how this works.
Yeah.
Here it is. See, in space for the train to run through so it don't hit nothing. Let's go test it out. Come on. Oh, they don't fit so good now, huh?
In my ear.
Hurting your ear. Maybe you need ear plugs. Can you put ear plugs in?
Yeah.
You know how to do that real good? I got brand new ones in the shop. You get them in there good? Can you hear anything?
This like a little.
Just a little. Okay, so they're working good. Let's see the other ear. Oh yeah, look at that. We get 2 cool looking outside slabs, 2 tabletop slabs out of it. Ought to be quite fantastic by the time it's done. Thing is, it worked. Thank you, Daddy.